same concert, and I do agree with you with that. Sometimes we see that these players play beforehand, before they're even
Yeah.
sponsored and the such. And if I recall correctly, Reggie and Waymas have actually seen each other within other Mexican tournaments, specifically Smash Factor. Shout outs to the sponsor right here, from at least for both of these commentators. Let's go. But we're going to be jumping right into the match. Waymas with the Wario and Reggie Shikimi with the Game & Watch. People tend to argue that this is the second best Game & Watch in the world, and I have to agree.
I mean, yeah, we have some pretty good Game & Watches here in Mexico, and I'm pretty sure that people are aware of that. And yeah, Game 1 going into small battlefield, I think the stage that we've seen the most, at least on this day 3 of the bracket. Both players being pretty aggressive. I think we see the classic. I mean, Game & Watch up smash is pretty much a magnet for stocks, and a lot of people fall for that, even at the highest of levels.
Come on, man. It's just that I think it's ever so funny to see just Mr. Game & Watch with the stupid little helmet right there, just charging it up, and then just somebody running towards it. And the thing is, Buenos Dias, Mandy, with the side tilt right there. But oh my god, I just think it's so funny. Both those kill options just always crack me up. The Buenos Dias, Mandy, coming from Wario, and then the up smash, which is sometimes just the idiot magnet, as I like to say. It just happens, man. So right now, both of these players, well, I don't know, man. I'm having a lot of fun with this set.
I think that's happened to a lot of us, if not most of us. But yeah, even Sucks once again, percentage being very similar. Reggie so far with the advantage, actually, not only in the percentage, but the stage presence advantage. Pressuring a lot with all of these aerials that we know are super hard to deal with, while Waymas was struggling to find a way to go in and deal some damage of his own. Reggie being relatively patient, waiting for Waymas' option and trying to react to it. Is going to get the grab here on the ledge. The throw follows that up with the up. It does not get a follow-up after that to take the stop, but with 116%, it's looking very dangerous for Waymas' second stock.
He needs to close this out as soon as possible, because remember, whenever you're fighting against Wario, you are on a timer. Why? Because the WAF can do exactly what you expect it to do. Like, a lot of people tend to forget that Wario has that clutch comeback factor, and that's not something you can shrug off very easily, as we're seeing right here. Ooh, Reggie could have got the confirm right there, and once again with the Buenos Dias, trying to get him off of the stage, trying to go for it again, and naturally, we're seeing that Waymas is doing every single thing that's within his power in order to be able to stop him, but with the key right there, the Keyblade, and now we can actually say that, because Smash, and taking the game right there, but Waymas naturally doesn't want that to be what defines this game, and he needs to close out the stock as soon as possible with his own up smash.
Yeah, and once again, just like we saw after the first stock, looking for very even last stock, but watch out here, because Waymas, and you talked about it, he's got the walk ready, and that could potentially be super devastating for Reggie, and bringing all of his good work on this game down on a single instant. He's gonna be fishing for that setup to take the stock with the wife, but Reggie dealing some great damage, making it hard for Waymas to land on the stage and getting all of these juggles, the classic upbeat out of shield escape option, is starting even the combos, the strings. But watch out, Waymas looking for that nair again, does not find it just yet. 71% on his side, while Reggie, while trying to fish, pun not intended, with all of those nairs, does not get anything off of that yet, but all of those aerials have brought Waymas up to 96% already.
You see, he's fishing ever so desperately for that setup that will probably give him the win. And that's what Waymas has been failing right here, because every single time that he tries to go for, that weak hit, that down air, in order to just let the last hit rip within the walk, and that's something that's causing him to be ever so slightly predictable. And Reggie is capitalizing quite a lot off of that. I was seeing right there, trying to go with the dash attack, and it gets immediately retaliated with the shield grab. Now we're seeing Franklin trying to go, but no, I feel that Reggie was actually holding himself quite a bit back. Oh my god, what?
The micro spacing.
That wasn't even close to Wario. What the heck is that hitbox?
Nah, we call that the micro spacing, bro. He knew it, and he barely escapes. We're gonna see a replay of that. I mean, he had a huge lead with the percentage.
No, he wasn't close, man. He wasn't close. What is that?
I mean, we know his head gets super big when he lets that up smash go, so it does not surprise me that it hit. But the way he just turned around and let it go, it almost Well,
Like, you see that? Like, it's use the production. Show that again. Show that again, please. Like, you can't make this up. Like, look at that hitbox.
when you put it that way,
Like,
it looks like you're
stop.
posing him.
Like, come on, look at that. That's not even close.
Hey, it worked out. He clutched it out. He gets the first game, and we're gonna move right into game 2. Waymas with the color change, while Reggie, well, of course, staying with the same with Game & Watch with the classic default Game & Watch. I guess this is gonna be a very similar game. I mean, we saw after all, every single stock, it was super similar percentage-wise. But so far, Reggie making this his own show, dealing all of the damage, 91%, trying to beat a roll or something from Waymas with the down smash. Does not get it, but keep the damage racking up.
Yes, and like we're seeing right now, Reggie within the, oh my god, do you see? That's a fair hitbox. That hit last time. Like, I mean, come on. But what? Okay, I'm not gonna make a big fuss out of that. I'm just gonna start commentating the game again. And we're seeing that Waymas is struggling currently in order to get back to the stage. Something that you really don't see coming from Wario. No tech. This is a tech zone. People say this is the flat zone because Game & Watch is here, but no, this is a tech zone, and it seems like Waymas isn't welcome at all because he did not tech that. And we're seeing these combos go up and up and up and up. Nair train, choo-choo, finish it up with the up air, and then just has him at the ledge. Right now, Reggie is steamrolling. No. What is that jab?
I mean, you can't really get away from that, and Reggie knows it. Dealing the damage once again. About to take Waymas' second stock, honestly, by the looks of this. Tries to get the kill with Dio's favorite attack with the up smash. Does not hit just yet, but 111%, and it just keeps racking up while Waymas, well, all of the damage he's dealt so far is pretty much from random hits and trades every now and then after the first stock, but it's looking super hard for him to come back the way Reggie's playing.
I really don't know what happened to Waymas from this first game towards the second one, but more so, I don't think something happened to Waymas, but more so happened to Reggie. Like, he seemed to understand how to fight against Wario, of all things, and then just started capitalizing off of the things that he do. So right now we're seeing Waymas in a very precarious situation, even though he's the one that's actually edguarding. he tried to make the motorcycle actually hit right there. Then we're gonna see the back throw, getting him off of the stage, and just throws one piece of bacon out, gets hit with the nair, and then we're seeing him once again in a very difficult situation, but he's able to take, gets back to the stage, but Reggie capitalizing off of these straight interactions, and then once again with the dash attack, beating up the motorcycle. No, wait,
that's funny.
What?
That would have been so funny if it actually took the stock. I mean, he's got full rage. Well, not anymore. That player is gonna seal the deal, takes Waymas' second stock, and Reggie looks on fire right now. Waymas does not find a way to crack the code just yet. Gets the dash attack here. No follow-ups here, and watch out because Reggie's gonna make the most of it. Tries to get the judge, gets a 6, but does not connect. 29% already on Waymas' side, but he just struggling to find a way to go in and take this stock. We see him throwing aerials and backers and all of that, but none of them connects just yet.
I understand why you're in this type of problem. Okay, very well right there with the dash attack, extending the hitbox a bit, and the motorcycle just eating up in order to recover a bit of percentage, because you know that you need it against Mr. Game & Watch of all characters, because this character is a very combo heavy one. And are we going to be seeing that Waymas is going to bust out the waft faster in order to make this a lot more close than it has to be? Because I feel like that it has to be what he has to do, right?
For sure.
And when he's in this situation, he needs that momentum in order to come back towards Reggie within this match, as we're seeing that Reggie is constantly dominating every single one of the options that he chooses and predicting very well. Like, he used the bacon, he used that neutral beat in order to condition Waymas in order to come back to the stage. Ooh. And now he's throwing those bicycles out in order to stop him from having a lot of options. So if he is able to take this stock, Waymas is still not out of the game, but he has to take the stock as soon as possible.
Oh, there we go. Right on cue. Nope. Oh, no, does not take the stock just yet. I thought that was going to be a spike, and he didn't. 147 gets a slap from the middle up the stage. Does not take the stock just yet, even with Game & Watch being incredibly light. But, I mean, we see Reggie with the key, and Waymas does not have the key to open up the door of possibilities to take the stock. Gets a dash attack, and that's going to be enough. And you might think this is looking incredibly one-sided percentage-wise, but we know what Wario can do. He's got the waft ready. He's gonna try to look for it. He's gonna try to take this game back, but watch out, because he's risking too much. Oh, he passes the tech check this time around. He's gonna get the nair. The second nair tries to follow it with a fair. Does not connect just yet. 16% only on Reggie. But we don't know how much percentage is enough for him to take the stock with the WAF. But he's looking for it. He's fishing.
And man, this is ever so tense. Whenever you're against Wario and he has the waft, you know that every single one of your movements is going to be looked at with a monocle, and most of your actions are going to be evaluated very well. We're seeing right there, Waymas is able to get back to the stage and using the motorcycle once again. Oh, careful. Back throw, not going to be it, but we know that this setup is something that's very, very dirty. Like we're seeing it right there. Oh,
He tried it.
Enough intangibility in order to avoid it, and this could be it. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen, because Waymas, after failing that, he knew he had to gamble, but no, the gamble was not in, and he lost all his money. He lost that check. He lost that win condition, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, he went for it. He went for the gamble. It didn't work. He tried to even extend the hitbox. With that, he's gonna get 1% back into his side, but 219 pretty much is nothing. 77% on Reggie's side, and he's being pressured on by Waymas really well so far. Reggie hasn't been able to get anything out of grabs with the throw. Is that gonna be it? And yeah, at last, with that up throw, is enough to take the stock. But Waymas about almost brings it back for himself.
Man, he was doing so well as well. Like, Waymas was bringing this back from a 3-1 and made it a 1-1 and almost made it to last hit, considering the rage that Wario had.
Yeah, we see it there.
Look at that. That's pretty nice. Thank you very much, production. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you very much.
Shout out to
yeah,
production.
he came back from 3-1, man. That's impressive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and we saw it. People might have thought that this game was completely one-sided. But we know for a fact that we've seen it in a variety of tournaments. Wario players are cracked and they can bring it back on a heartbeat.
Yes, I do feel though, I do have to defer with the decision that Waymas had in order to keep it to stock number 3. I think he should have let it rip in stock 2 because he needed that momentum to get back into the game. But what's past, Reggie is now up 2 games and Waymas is still within blank score. But Final Destination, going back once again, this is the previous stage that we were in, and I feel like I have to agree. Waymas just could have played it a bit better, and that's all he needed in order to make this come back. And now we're seeing that this could be the dawn of a reverse 3-0, or this could be the dawn of Reggie's 3-0 against Waymas of all players, the veteran that has been within the scene for such a good amount of time. And we're seeing that right now, Mr. Game & Watch once again ruling this matchup with an iron hammer and an iron fist as well. And I really don't mean to say with the hammer with the down smash, but really it's a very difficult matchup is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people would say, and I think it's fair, that Game & Watch wins a lot of matchup in this game, and this, I mean, Reggie is making it look easy at this point. But Waymas definitely looking a lot better than what we saw on the last game, where he barely had any damage dealt on Reggie, and this time he's already got almost 70%. Watch out again, because Reggie is fishing for that up smash that has worked a bunch of times already, not only today, but for his tournament run so far, ever since Friday and Saturday. Looking here for the edge guard, does not find anything just yet. He's gonna get the weak waft, does not take the stock just yet from the other side of the stage, but I think he didn't want to grab the motorcycle. I think that got in his way and misses the punish there, so Reggie's gonna get the first stock out of that.
No way. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to go for the 9 or something like that. Honestly, I would have respected it so much if he tried to go for it. We're right there playing into Lady Luck's hands, but we're seeing him that right now Waymas is within the stage control, trying to go for the Buenos Dias Mandi. Doesn't get it quite yet, and constantly trying to kill, but with the backer, that's going to be it. Game & Watch, one of the lighter characters of the cast, and we're seeing him right now in a not so bad position as like he was in last game. Completely doable once again, and especially with that Chomp trying to get a little bit more percentage back, and Reggie accumulating more and more and more.
Yeah, we see Waymas with a different mindset, actually not being afraid to go in and deal damage on his own. And so far it's worked out really well for him. We see barely a difference on the percentage, and especially as you mentioned with Game & Watch being one of the lightest characters on this game, well, one would say that Waymas is looking like the better one of them two at this moment specifically. Trying to get the Chomp once again, does not find it, and it's now registered to get some juggles. Waymas able to come back with that downer, pressuring with the aerials. Good stuff from Reggie, using that obviate to get out of that situation. but once again, the pressure from Waymas does not go for a follow-up after those nairs. Trying to get the 2-frame with the slap, like we've seen it before. He gets the weak waft once again, takes the stock, and it's him coming with the advantage onto Regi's last stock.
This is exactly why I mentioned that other waft should have been taken at the second stock, because now he's placing himself in an advantage, using 2 weak wafts in order to make this come back. But once again, with the up smash right there, there we go. We finally see a just hitbox coming from this up smash, and now once again we're seeing that Waymas is in a position. This is the first time that we've seen that Waymas is in an advantageous situation within the whole set. So it seems like he's understood what he has to do within this matchup, and now Reggie is the one that has to adapt against him. Throwing the motorcycle up, trying to catch that roll in, but tries to go for the grab, not enough. Throwing the motorcycle once up again, and now this is going to be an air train choo-choo, but he air dodges out of it and then gets capitalized off once in that interaction. Once again, Jesus Christ, how many nairs can you fit in one Game & Watch game?
I mean, he's making it look easy, and it's working out great for him. The juggling skills from Reggie coming out to his favor, closing the gap on the percentage really quickly. The tech check. He makes it through this time around. After what we saw in the last game, he's learned that he's gonna be on the lookout for those. But he's pretty much lost his advantage. Watch out, because we've seen Reggie make that work before. Waymas is struggling to get back, but he finally does. Throws as a backer of his own, but it's Reggie with the grab. Once again gets the throw, and Edgar situation gets the nair, does not take the stock just yet. The pressure from Waymas gets the what? That's a surprise. I did not expect him to get not only a dash attack, but I think neither did Reggie, which is why it took the stock. I don't know if it was like no DI, maybe, but like look at the percentage.
I think we're gonna see it later today, right? They're trying to go with the Buenos Dias Mandy once again, and then this is a very nice confirm that a lot of people tend to sleep on the fact that actually kills, and that's a pretty nice kill confirm as well. There we go. See, thank you production for showing a very nice hitbox coming from that up smash. But and now he was in a moment where he was able to die, and then he gets hit with the dash attack. He was 1% above 100%. Yes, Wario had full rage, but we were on the other side of the stage. I don't think that killed. Not gonna lie, I don't think that should have killed. I think Reggie just had that sleeper DI.
Interesting. Reggie decides to go and change his character and goes for the Piranha plan, which we saw yesterday on the Squad Strike tournament. Interesting choice, because I think he was doing a good job with Game & Watch. Maybe he feels like Waymas is getting too used to or understanding the way he's playing really quickly. So yeah, we see the change. Maybe that's gonna throw him off enough to get the last game on his favor and move on into the bracket.
I have to agree with the change here to Piranha Plant of all players, because Piranha Plant is one of those players, like one of those characters that in general you don't see being represented like at all. And Reggie understands this, and this is why he uses it so well. I am a fan of Reggie's Piranha Plant at all times, because he just plays it in a so cool manner. That, no, Reggie, come back to the stage, please. Very well. And he just plays it in a manner that is just, I like it. I like it a lot. He makes Piranha Plant look very, very cool, good, and fun to play, like we're doing it right now. Plant gang, chat. Plant gang.
Yeah, we see some Plant Gang chants on the chat. But yeah, gets the first stock, 93%. And remember, as weird as it might sound, Piranha Plant being one of the heaviest characters in this game. I don't know what that pot is made out of, but I mean, it lets him live for a long time. We see Waymas struggling a little bit to go in and deal some damage, 98% of it. On Reggie's side, he's gonna recover some damage with that eating the spike, which does not look like the healthiest thing to have. But Waymas, there we go, getting with the motorcycle, doing God's work, barely avoiding that. Reggie, great job, and be careful, because I mean, with Reggie being on the lead, he might go for risky options and maybe potentially take Waymas' stock super early, and I thought we were gonna see it right there.
Quite, yeah, he just was towards the lower side, but that slant helps him out, just get a little bit closer to the ledge. Trying to go with the Buenos Dias Mandy right there, doesn't quite get it. And once again, we're going towards a neutral situation in which Reggie is actually winning it due to projectiles that he has. That Poison Cloud and then the Patui to edgeguard, it makes it a lot easier than one would normally think. But right now, going towards the ledge, Waymas right now in a situation where he does already have his waft completely charged up, but he can't find the opportunity in order to let it rip. Very accurate when it's talking about parts, but with the dash attack trying to hit right there, the forward air doesn't quite connect well, and we're seeing Reggie in a situation where this edge guard could mean it all, but no, the motorcycle once again just being an obstacle more other than an asset for Wario.
There we go, gets the first stock off of Reggie finally, but 130%, that's gone. No longer 130%. In fact, 0 on his last stock and potentially looking like his last stock on the tournament if Reggie makes it work. 44% on Reggie. And Reggie, Waymas got the waft ready, and now it's... There we go! He did it! He did it! Exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like now look, it's even, and that's exactly what I mentioned. Like that's exactly what I wanted to do, because that helps him out with the momentum. Now it's a lot easier, a lot more doable than beforehand. Now, obviously, it is a different situation than now because he closed out that stock pretty early. Not gonna lie, so I have to be in agreement with this. But now we're seeing that Waymas can actually make this comeback if he is careful and takes this up to a game number 5. Once again, the poison cloud, they're shrouding his vision just a little bit right there and making the option select that Waymas has a bit more difficult. Jumping right there, intercepting. The nair. This could be it. We could possibly be seeing an edge guard with a Patui, but doesn't quite connect. Shiko, he went for the correct options, but Waymas was just moving all around them.
Yeah, incredible work from Waymas, mixing it around and like delaying his recovery and everything. Makes it back to the stage, but watch out. Avoids that. We're gonna see maybe an up throw.
Yep.
Not enough just yet. But he finds the upper and seals the deal, gets the win on game 4, and gets the set. Result 3-1 win for Reggie, who's gonna move on after most of these games were incredibly close, and we see here he went for the strategy to let the waft go on the second stock and bring this to an even last stock, and it almost worked in his favor.
Yes, and you see, he understood that getting that momentum back was imperative of all the situations, and then he just wasn't expecting him to be... Waymas wasn't expecting to be contested whenever he came down from the stage, so that